The average grocery store has something like 40,000 items to choose from. And if you're anything like me, sometimes it's easy to get stuck in a rut. You just buy the things you usually buy over and over, and you don't really pay a whole lot of attention to all those other things on the shelf. Well, maybe it's time you should. And to help you kind of sort through all those different products, I'm going to highlight 5 today that I've personally been buying and enjoying. And to help you further, I've actually made separate videos on some of these, such as how to cook them or how to use these products. You ready? Let's get at it. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt, and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook. And yes, to cook, we need proper ingredients. Now, I should note that none of these are sponsored. I buy all these with my own money. And now, the first ingredient that I've really been vibing on lately is this stuff. I had never heard of this before. This is date syrup, and I found this at Trader Joe's. If you have ever been into a Trader Joe's, you know that there is like temptation in every aisle. But I thought I'd give this a shot because I like different types of sweeteners that aren't necessarily sugar. This stuff is really good. It's a sweetener that's, I don't know, it's kind of like a mix between, let's say, honey and molasses. It's really thick, it's really sweet, but it's not like super duper sweet like saccharin. I've been enjoying this on oatmeal and other types of grains in the morning, just like I would use honey. So this stuff is really good. I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, not just Trader Joe's, but if you're looking for an alternative to like honey or sugar, and especially one that's vegan, check this out. This is date syrup. Now, the second thing I've been cooking a lot of lately, and will look familiar if you watch the last video, is this stuff. This is Teff, and like I say, my last video was on how to cook this, but just in summary, this is a little tiny Ethiopian grain that is absolutely phenomenal. It's packed with nutrients, it cooks really quickly, it's gluten-free, and it is a powerhouse. And again, I did a whole video last week on how to cook this stuff. I'll link to that in the description below. But Teff is like the grain that you didn't know that you need in your life. Next up is another condiment. This is Gochujang, and again, if you watch this channel, you'll know that I actually did a video on this. I did a comparison of Gochujang to sriracha. They're kind of similar in that they're Asian spicy sauces. This one is far more complex. It's got a lot more sweetness to it. Absolutely delicious. You can find it in a squeeze bottle like this or in a tub, and you can use it just as you would any sort of hot sauce or paste. You can use it on rice, you can use it on vegetables, you can use it on meat. This stuff is super versatile, really good, really thick, and absolutely delicious. You can find it at just about any Asian store, and it is becoming more common in mainstream stores as well, often in like the Asian or the ethnic aisle. Next up is Shishito peppers, and yes, I did a video on how to cook these as well. These are amazing. You can eat them raw, but they are really best when they are blistered and charred, especially when you do it in a cast iron pan. Again, I did a whole video on how to cook these things. It is just phenomenal how you can transform just a pepper like this into this blistered, charred, amazing, delicious thing. They aren't very hot or spicy, but that does come with an asterisk. The saying is that about 1 in 10 is spicy, but it's not like nuclear or anything. So Shishito peppers, I'm seeing these more and more in mainstream stores as well as Asian stores. Then finally, there's grapes. Now, I know you've had grapes, but have you ever had a frozen grape? Believe it or not, I don't think I ever froze a grape before, and it's super easy. You just take some grapes, you rinse them off, de-stem them, put them on a plate, and then put them in the freezer. They're kind of like, I'll just say, nature's popsicles. They are so refreshing, especially summertime. Now, you can just eat these things as they are, kind of pop them in your mouth. It's really a cooling sensation. Again, it's kind of like nature's frozen treat. But what's also cool is when you use them in drinks, in place of ice cubes. And they not only chill the drink, they're also really good to eat, after you're done drinking whatever you've drank. So here's something super simple and natural that can easily be transformed in a way that, well, maybe you never thought of before. Frozen grapes. So there you go. There's 5 products to try this week, or maybe next time you are at the store. Maybe you've tried one of these before, or maybe the concept of these are all new to you. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear it. And are there any products that I should be trying and highlighting and kind of bringing to the masses? I would love to know. Put those in the comments below. Hey, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so glad that you are here. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.